Hi guys, welcome to the Wrestling Retrospective, and in today's video I'm doing my review of WWE Saturday Night's main event for November 2025. First up on the card, we have Cody Rhodes defending the WWE Championship against Drew McIntyre again. And for me, I really want Drew to win. Really want Drew to win. I kind of want to go with him here. But then, would they have two world champions change on a Saturday night's main event? I don't think so. But then if Drew doesn't win here, it kind of feels like he's never going to get that WWE Championship, especially while Cody's hanging around, because he probably should have won it already. Arguably, he should have won it at Saturday night's main event. No, not Saturday night's main event. To WrestlePalooza a few months ago, and we didn't get the win there. So it's kind of a case of, well, if we're going to do it, when? Because I don't think Cody has quite the popularity he had at one point during his first WWE title run. And Drew is like so good at the minute, and it's just, it feels like a waste just not giving him the title right now. But I'm going to play it safe with this one, and I'm going to go with Cody Rhodes to retain here, basically because I can't see them doing two world title changes on one Saturday night's main event. I feel like that's too big, and they would have saved that for like a, well, with Survivor Series right around the corner, they would have done two world title changes on a Survivor Series, not a Saturday night's main event. So yeah, I'm going to go with Cody, but if Drew McIntyre wins, I will be absolutely buzzing for it. Following that, we have Tiffany Stratton defending the WWE Women's Championship against a newly heel Jade Cargill, and I couldn't be happier with the heel turn. Something that should have happened already with Jade Cargill. I would have preferred to see Jade turn heel over Naomi all them months ago, but heel Jade Cargill is so much more natural to her. She has the build of a heel. She kind of has the attitude of being like, I don't want to say bitchy, but like in a good way when it comes to being a heel. You know, her AEW run, she was heel the whole time and it worked perfectly. I'm hoping we're going to get some, like maybe not the same character Jade Cargill as she was in AEW, because obviously she used to swear a lot as well, which I can't imagine she's going to be allowed to do here. But yeah, I feel like if they're going to put the title on her, it's going to be here. Because if she loses here, they've kind of ruined the heel character already. As much as I would love to see Tiffany Stratton continue to be world champion, because I've been invested in this idea of Bianca versus Tiffany Stratton at Survivor Series for a while, I think the heel turn kind of leans into Cargill becoming the new women's champion. Obviously, a lot of people are fed up with Tiffany Stratton as women's champion now because she keeps facing the same people. So yeah, I'm going to go with Jade Cargill to get the win here and become the new champion. I would not be unhappy if Stratton got the win here, but it just makes sense that a new heel goes for the championship, gets the win to establish her as a heel character, and to let her go on a dominant run as champion. Following that, we have a triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship where Rusev and Penta will challenge Dominic Mysterio. And yeah, I don't know why. I feel like the title should be in bigger jeopardy here, but Dom has beat Penta multiple times since he became champion, even going all the way back to Backlash. He's beaten Rusev twice. I think Dominic Mysterio steals this win again, and we kind of get rid of two more challenges for the Intercontinental Championship. I think El Grande Americano, or Los Americanos altogether, will help Dominic here, but not to the degree of like how he's been doing recently. I don't think it's going to help him retain the championship per se. I feel like Penta and Rusev are going to overcome Los Americanos, and then maybe Dom retains after that, and we see the turn of Finn Balor. It feels like that's been coming for a long time. To do on the Saturday main event is very interesting, but I can't help but feel like at some point we're going to have to get this Balor turn done, or else we're going to kind of lose momentum behind it. Maybe we see the Liv Morgan return finally here, though a lot of people have been saying that it's going to be at the Royal Rumble she returns, which I am fully for. But yeah, it feels like something's going to happen here. It feels like Dominic's going to escape with the championship, but then something's going to happen afterwards. It just feels, especially after the whole thing with the World Tag Team Championships, it just makes sense that, you know, we get this face turn for Dominic, which means Balor will turn heel even more, I guess. But yeah, for me, I'm going to go with Dominic to retain here, just because I can't see Rusev or Penta coming out as champion. Finally, what I assume will be the main event, so we have CM Punk versus Jey Uso for the vacant World Heavyweight Championship. And this is very easy for me. I've had Punk the whole time. I think no matter who was going to face him here, Punk was going to become the new world champion. And that's what I'm sticking with. I can't see Jey Uso getting the win. I can't see anyone else getting a win against CM Punk here. I think this is the time that we put the world title on CM Punk. And then maybe this leads to a match with Rollins at WrestleMania eventually, depending on when Rollins gets back. But it feels like they're not going to scupper the plans of Rollins versus Punk, which is like the most apparent thing on the card going into what feels like the lesser end of the year, into the Royal Rumble, into WrestleMania, is the fact that one of the matches will be Punk versus Rollins. I could be very wrong, and that's fair enough. They could go a different way. They've done it before, but yeah, this whole story feels like it's leading to a match at a big PLE, and it's going to be Punk versus Rollins for the World Championship. I think originally they were supposed to have Rollins going in as champion and Punk going in as challenger. I think they're just going to swap those positions. But with all that, it comes a championship win here for CM Punk. That's it. I literally cannot see CM Punk losing here. I would be very disappointed if Jey Uso becomes the world champion again, just because I'm so fed up with him. The entrances at the start, the fact we got 10 minutes into Raw and literally nothing had happened, I thought was ridiculous. And we also have this like weird state of like whether Jey Uso is a heel or not, or when he's going to turn heel, if he turns heel, and all this stuff with Jimmy. So yeah, it just makes a lot of sense that Punk gets the title here. Jay can go on to do his own thing for the rest of the year, and then Punk can go on to have a decent world title run before I assume dropping it, which I assume at this point will be at probably WrestleMania. So those are my predictions for WWE Saturday Night's main event for November 2025. Just to remind you all, I don't do a review of Saturday Night's main event. It's very weird. I just do predictions for them just because I'm sure you guys want to see what my predictions are and what my thoughts are on some of the matches going in. But I don't review it because there's just enough wrestling to review as it is right now. But there is Halloween Havoc review on the channel already, as well as a video I did, kind of a last minute video, which is talking about the past history of the NXT Women's Championship and why Tatum Paxley isn't the shock champion that maybe you think she is. As well as that, there is like a Continental Classic I'd like to see already on the channel, as well as one for the women's coming out, I believe, tomorrow, as well as a review of WWE Unfigured 2008 in part of the main event memory series. So lots of content coming up over the next few days as far as the channel goes, so do subscribe. I do apologize if I sound a little bit weird. I've got a bit of a cough, bit of a cold going on at the minute. It's going around the UK right now, so yeah, that sucks. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Do subscribe. I said lots of content coming up in the upcoming days and weeks and all that. So yeah, I am trying to get to 1,000 subs before the end of the year, but I'm really cutting it really thin at this point. So I would appreciate the subscribe. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.